Hi, my name's Jonathan Wener. I'm chairman of Canderel. I've also been given a new title as I became a non-executive chairman, also COO, which ordinarily people would think is Chief Operating Officer. In my case, it's Chief Opinion Officer. I am Chancellor of Concordia, honorary chair of the current campaign. It's a place where I made my future in 3 levels. One was I met my wife there. 2, I got my education there. And 3, I got the startup capital 4 years after I graduated by buying a Concordia student union building, which I had been president of, and managed to resell and make up the startup capital for Canderel in 1975. So Canderel stands for Canadian Developers of Real Estate. We are a developer of office, condominium, residential, industrial buildings across the country. So I've always said, and I mentor a lot of students, particularly Concordia students, once a month here, and I say to them, do everything you can to discover your passion. The most successful people are highly passionate. My children said to me, "Dad, when are you going to retire?" I said, "I did 20 years ago. I'm just having fun." So Montreal to me is truly an international cosmopolitan city. I love the fact that we have as many universities as we do, and that creates a tremendous deep culture and a diversity because we also have so many foreign students today. Certainly the bilingual nature of the city is an attraction to many people, and it certainly kept me here. I do also believe that Montreal would thrive beyond where it is today if it had special rights with respect to language, so that people could have a free choice. I do believe that English is still perceived to be so much of a threat, and yet any country you go to, anywhere in the world, English is the neutral language for business. And that is incredibly important. I don't think legislating culture is the answer. I think embracing culture and motivating people to have the diversity of culture, because as I understood the value of French, if you wanted to be a Quebecer, I insisted on my kids being absolutely, completely, functionally bilingual. What kept me in Montreal is 7 generations of family. My philanthropy in terms of all the different organizations from Centraide to the arts. I have a deep connection to the arts because my great-great-grandfather was the first Jewish member of the RCA. And I have a copy of his painting in the corridor done in 1866. And so there's a lot of history, and history matters. Philanthropy was something that my parents ingrained in us as children very early in our lives, and the idea of giving back and doing good for others was very much a part of who we are and were. I think young people often shy away from it, and it's unfortunate because 2 things happen, and it's never the reason to do it. But what you give comes back, and it comes back in many, many ways. If people see you active, people see you doing things, people see you leading, they gravitate to you and then they talk to you. And so it's a form of networking. When my wife developed her first bout of cancer 30 years ago, I wanted to fix it. And the doctor said, "I'm sorry, but there's nothing you can do that will make a difference in terms of your wife's outcome. But the one thing you could do if you really want to consider doing something important is raise money for research." And it became known as the Défi Coopératif Canderel. And over the years, we've raised $18 million for cancer research. Things come to you if you are giving. And it's not a reason to do it. It just happens.